This video is going to be showing you how to add your headline and subheadline. So this is our headline and subheadline. We should already have picked out where it's going to be on the page. And our subheadline is always the topic that we're covering. So in this instance, I don't know if this is just varsity golf, varsity and JV golf, so I'm just going to say golf, okay? And my subheadline should be in that font. Remember the subheadline font over here. I can kind of move it to the end. And now I want to work on my headline. And the first thing you need to see about your headline is how long it should be. My headline really can't be any longer than this without interfering with a really key part of the picture. Okay, so I could choose to adjust things. I could maybe say, well, I get a little more room if I move it up here and move the caption down here. So I could try that. I get a little more room, but it doesn't seem that different to me putting it there. So I'm going to move this back down. Now, let's see. Could I put it here? I still think that's kind of distracting from the ball. So we want to be really intentional. I think this is where the headline has best to go. I'm just going to have a really short headline. Now, headlines, the main headline should not be golf because that's already there. The headline should be some phrase or word that's maybe a play on words that ties everything together on the page, if you can. So they're usually playful. There's something fun. You could take some time to really brainstorm. I'm going to do that right now and pause. Okay, when I was playing around with some headlines and looking at this, I was thinking about, gosh, golf looks like they have a lot of fun, right? But it also looks like when it's time to do their work, they're very focused. So I thought focus and fun. So I'm going to highlight that headline, focus. I'm going to do the ampersand here because this has a really cool and, this font. So I like that. Fun. Now what happened is it's a little too long. So the first thing I'm going to do is drag this out and see how far we're going. Well, that kind of takes us off the page. So there's a couple things I can do. I can maybe bring this a little lower and bring this a little lower. And if I shift it over some, I can maybe get under his foot here without taking away too much. Okay, I've got fun fitting in there. I've got golf in there. I don't think it's taking too much away from that picture, and I really like that. Now, there's a couple things we can do. If I wanted to, I could maybe pick a color. I'm going to highlight this, and I'm going to go to my eyedropper tool. Whoops, I lost my highlight there. Highlight this, go to my eyedropper tool, and I could pull some color that I see popping out that I want to pop out more. And let's say I want to pop out this yellow. So I'm going to pick the yellow. Let's see how that looks. Well, it kind of gets lost on that photo, doesn't it? So I maybe don't like that yellow there. Let's see what happens if we go with this dark green here. It didn't really look like it changed the color at all there, so let's try that again. Let's try to find some darker green there. That looks pretty good. I could go with that. Let's see what happens if we make our golf yellow. We always want to pull colors from the page. You can't see that at all, so I'm going to leave that golf as black. Let's see. Well, let's see. Maybe I'm going to make it, let's try this gray out here. It gets lost again. So I think I'm going to leave that black. There's black on the page that pulls from it. I like this green pops against that. You could even do something like this and see what it looks like. You could go to your outline here instead of just the fill. Let's see what happens if we make our outline yellow. Yeah, I kind of like that. And if I want to make the stroke thicker on that outline, I could make it maybe 1 point thicker. Focus and fun with the green and gold. Now I like that. I think that's good. It's pulling the colors from the page, kind of ties things together, makes things look good. That's how you get your headline and subheadline on the page.